name's Nicole, aka Babystang, and today I'm going to show you how to install a new idle air control valve on a 99 to 2004 Mustang GT. One thing to note before you even order your new idle air control valve is to check your vehicle to see what it looks like first. Ford actually makes two different idle air control valves, and if you get the wrong one, it's going to make your problems worse. So all you're going to do is just check your vehicle and make sure it's the one, either the one with the black cap on the top or one that doesn't have the cap at all. You're going to open your hood, and the first thing we're going to do is actually locate your idle air control valve. So you're going to look in this general vicinity with the alternator and the air intake. It's going to be right next to the throttle body and plenum. It's this little thing right here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do to uninstall your original idle air control valve is to unplug the connection right here. And all you have to do is squeeze on the little connector here and pull up. So it's pretty easy. Next, after you've unplugged the connector, you're going to see a hose that's attached to the front part of the idle air control valve. This is really easy. All you do is kind of wiggle on it and pull it right off, like that. After you've done that, you're going to see two gold screws that hold your idle air control valve to your plenum. Careful when you unscrew these screws and take it off, because the gasket is right in between here and you don't want that to get lost in your engine. Okay, so now you're just going to take your 1/4 inch ratchet and your 5/16 socket, and you're going to loosen them up and take them right off. The bottom one might be a little difficult to reach, but it's not that bad. And actually, once it gets too loose, I just like to take it off with my fingers just to make sure they don't fall, so I have a little bit more control. So I take the bottom off first. Then you just set that aside. Make sure you don't lose those screws, because your new idle air control valve does not come with them. So there's the top one, and make sure you grab a hold of that gasket so it doesn't fall. And there's your old idle air control valve. Okay, so reinstallation of your new idle air control valve is pretty simple. You're just going to do backwards of what you did to uninstall your old one. So make sure you put that gasket in between your new idle air control valve and the plenum, and then make sure you have your bottom screw ready to screw into the bottom here. That way you're less likely to drop it, and you're going to get it settled in there, and it'll hold it so by the time you put on the top screw, it's already in place. So you're just going to hand tighten it at first. And take your top one. You're going to put that hose right back on there when it's still kind of loose, just to make the alignment, make sure the alignment is correct, and then you're going to tighten up those screws with the ratchet and socket. And don't over tighten, but make sure it's pretty tight. And then the last thing to complete the installation is you're just going to plug the connector right back in. So the last part of any install is to make sure to start your vehicle and make sure it's running correctly with your new part. So that's what I'm just going to do right now. Everything seems to be running correctly, and hopefully after you install the new part, it fixes your problem and your car runs smoother. That's it for this install of an idle air control valve. I'm Nicole, aka Babystang. Have a good day.